Hello, everybody. This is Bennyhillz back with another Supreme Vintage Cube draft. And I just want to say, first of all, I've sort of realized a sort of template for these decks. Basically, you end up with a lot of blue cantrips, a lot of counterspells, especially forces, and then like some combination of like Hull Breachers and Narsets. And like a lot of decks end up being somewhat similar. I mean, the games are still fun and interesting. Your decks are really powerful, which is cool. But I'm gonna do stipulation here. I'm not gonna say no blue because I think that's a little bit too crippling. But I'm gonna say no cantrips and no counterspells. So if I'm gonna play blue, it'll be like for planeswalkers or for top end cards like Consecrated Sphinx or things like that. But I'm gonna try doing a stipulation or for Time Walk. Actually, Time Walk is okay. But I'm just gonna try that little stipulation. And honestly, this works pretty well for it because Mox Pearl and Thalia is a start that can fight with the best of them. I actually think that's potentially even that might even be the win percentage maximizing move. I mean, you could also just take like Preordain Entomb or actually wait, no. I guess you could like Mox Pearl Preordain, but I think Mox Pearl Thalia is not bad. So Friction Revoker is also a good, like aggressive, disruptive, cheap creature, but I think we'll go with these two and see how it goes. Okay. So here we have Containment Priest, Honor of the Pure, Tidehauler Sculler, Plateau. I think there's a good chance we'll want to be red-white. And I think Containment Priest is actually really good. I mean, it's good against Tinker. It's good against Natural Order. It's good against, like, the 5-mana Tezzeret minus. Honor of the Pure could be good, but I don't think I really want to take that here. So I think I should just, and we could take the Tidehauler Scholar, but I think getting a really nice dual land sets us up well. Like black white could be good, but red white can also be good, and I'd rather take like perfect dual land for it than a card that's a little bit demanding on the mana. So I think we should go with these two here. All right, a second Thalia, that is perfect. So we'll pick up that, and then there is. We could take a Wheel of Fortune, but I don't think we want to do that. There's Council's Judgment, which is pretty flexible. Relic is good in some matchups. It's good against like Storm or Reanimator type decks. Do we want this Council's Judgment? Not really. Well, we'll definitely take this. That's not a question. So, Council Judgment versus Wheel of Fortune versus Relic. I think I'll just go with the Council's Judgment. It's pretty good. Well, there's a mana drain. But there's also Rishadan Port, which is really good. And do we want to take a Johnny Vengeance or another Containment Priest? We have a Plateau, but we don't need to go red. And if we go mono white, our mana base will be better. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go Containment Priest Port here, actually. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, Stoneforge Mystic and Swords are both great. There's a Bloodstained Mire as well, which can enable the red splash, but these are two like elite cards that I really do want to pick up. So I think we just go with both of these. And we have a lot of 2-drop creatures, so I would really like to pick up a few more Moxen. Okay, no Moxen here. Is Mana Vault good? It's probably worth taking. And then, I mean, there's some black cards. Not really any red cards we want still. We could just end up in mono white potentially. I think I'm just going to go with Mana Vault Relic here. I don't really want Oblivion Ring or Lingering Souls. And I think the Relic could be good, and we just passed one. Okay. Skull Clamp is a nice thing to get with the Stoneforge Mystic. There's a Condemn, but I don't really think we want that. I think we should go Skull Clamp plus Library here. And if we're mono white, then it's like no cost to play Library. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, there's a Tinker. Mutavault, Prismatic Vista, Blade Splicer, Path. I think I definitely want to take the Blade Splicer, and then I think I like taking the Mutavault after that. Just having some nice dual land. I think we're playing mono white at this point. There is a path, but we already have swords and council's judgment, so I think it's fine just to take the manland. This is looking like a very fair deck, though. We really there's ancestral. We really, really do need some fast mana, some Moxen to make this work. Restoration Angel is reasonable. We could try and splash the ancestral, but I think that would be too hard. So Restoration Angel, Council's Judgment, or Karn. Maybe Karn. If we it's good with Mana Vault. Yeah, I don't really want another Council's Judgment. We could just take a Direfleet Daredevil. I mean, we're not committed to being mono white, but I kind of think we should be for the consistency of the mana. Jeez, this is really rough. We need to pick up some Moxen. I mean, I'll take this and this, I guess. They're both good cards. I'm not sad about these cards, but only having one Mox at this point. We got a Mox in our first pack, and we've got nothing since then, which is very unfortunate. This deck needs Moxen more than any other deck, and we're really not getting them. And we could take another Resto. What do we even take after that? I mean, Fractured Identity is good, but I don't think this is really going to be a deck that's splashing. How have we got through 10 straight packs with no Moxen? We also don't even have 1-drops. Yeah, this deck is looking horrible right now, to be honest. But we'll see. I still think it could get there. If we take the Resto, we could also take, I mean, maybe just the Corrosive Portal for the board. Or Condemn, but I think I'd rather the Portal. Okay, Vrynwing Mare is a nice pickup. I still really want to Mox more than anything else, but Vrynwing Mare and Gideon are both good here. Okay, we desperately, desperately need some Moxen. This is ridiculous. This is the least power I've gotten in a draft that I can remember in this format. I mean, Vrynwing Mare is good. I'm happy to take that. Sensei's Divining Top doesn't. I don't really want Gideon. Don't really want Nykthos. Sensei's Top just doesn't do anything. I guess I'll take a Gideon, but it's really... Okay, there we go. There we go. Finally. So I would like to play Vrynwing Mare, like a third, or a Disenchant. Especially, this isn't legendary, so you can play multiples, unlike Thalia, but obviously we're just taking both of these mocks, and that was a long time coming. We really needed that. So there's some dual lands, but at this point we're almost certainly mono white. Lapse of Certainty is just pretty bad, but maybe worth playing. Alternatively, we could play a Stonecoil Serpent. I don't think we want Grim Monolith. Yeah, I think we just go with these two cards here. Alright, let's get one more nice Mox. Wasteland, and I think with double Containment Priest, Parallax Wave actually looks decent. Yeah, I think that seems better than another Karn or an Elspeth Conquers Death. Time Walk, I don't think we can splash that really. So Stoneforge Mystic. There's not even another white card in this pack. I mean, I guess I'll take the Time Walk, but... Okay, I would have liked to have gotten one more thing also that works with Stoneforge. We have no 1-drops. Jeez. So we could take Silverblade Paladin seems nice, and then we'll take a Lotus Petal, I think. Yeah. Alright, this deck didn't really get there. We really needed more fast mana. Let's see, so we cut that. Maybe we start with a Parallax Wave in the board. Don't really want to have that many restos. We'll cut that. You can cut one more, actually, of these lands, and then play... Is there any chance... Is Lapse of Certainty actually good? It can't be good, right? I mean... Yeah, I think I'd just rather have another resto. I guess we don't have that many other battlefield effects, though. think I actually am going to play the one Parallax Wave, even though, yeah, I think it'll be good enough. All right, we'll run this. I mean, we don't have enough Moxen. I think Lotus Petal is not great, but we have to have a turn 1 play. So we need to play it. It's, I think the limiting factor in this deck isn't necessarily the archetype, it's just the lack of power. But hopefully we can get there. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you in round 1. All right, here we are for round 1, and this is rough. We have our only Stoneforge target in our hand. We have no acceleration. We're on the draw. This hand is just way too bad. We have to ship it. We're already putting ourselves at such a disadvantage to be playing not blue, and then we have no power, and we're on the draw. Deck really seems stacked against us here. We really have to mulligan into, like, Mox Thalia. We will mulligan, and we have Mox Thalia, so we'll keep. Put back a Plains. Hopefully they don't make... Oh, dang it. Them having a Mox. I mean, it's not that surprising, but it's bad. So we'll go Plains, Mox, Thalia. And we can play Ruin Wingmare next turn to really mess them up. Do they have a counterspell for this? Remand. Okay. That's bad. I mean, yeah, this is not good. If we were on the play, this would be very different. If we went Thalia into Ruin Wingmare on the play, then I think it's like over. I don't know if they can beat that, but now that they got their legs under them, they have a mana advantage. Taxing them will be a lot less effective. Things could get rough. Click. Okay, so they can take out one of our taxing effects, but we can play the other one. I have no idea what they're going to take here, honestly. I think... Okay, they do just take the Thalia. I was going to play Thalia Skull Clamp, but now I think I'd rather just get just play the Vryn Wingmare. I mean, we could even play Blade Splicer, because that would let us attack. Yeah, I think I actually am going to play the Blade Splicer. I don't think it does that much to tax them here. I mean, I guess if they have a 4-drop, we could stop them from playing that, but that's not that big of a change. Opponent's got a cool name over there. Hopefully their deck is not cool enough to match that. So we have Restoration Angel to flicker the Blade Splicer here. I wish we had a Mana Tide. That would be nice. Frantic Search. Okay, that is not very effective here. I mean, it depends what they do, but they're not going to be reanimating, so this is just like a card filtering thing. Discarding Island Metamorpho, so it looks like they are Storm. Ooh. Well, Grizzlebrand, alright. So we need to top deck one of our answers. We have a few. We actually have 2 Containment Priests to deal with that as well. But we don't have any answers to it yet. So I think we're just going to... Interesting. They immediately draw 7 cards. So if we can find Council Judgment, I think we just win pretty much. Oh my gosh, they're going to 4? I guess they're trying to kill us this turn. Well, we'll see how that goes. They have a lot of Mox. They have as many Mox in play right now as we have in our entire deck. So that's not ideal. This seems like it could be a Lapse of Certainty matchup. Probe down to 2, so they're just all in on killing us on this turn. We'll see if they can get there. Oh my gosh, they have 4 Moxen. Are you serious? And Ritual, yeah, it looks like they got it with a Storm here. What are they putting into play? Emrakul? Yeah, I think we're dead. Because even if we top deck, our only answer, like if we had Path in our deck, that would do it. But we do not. So they got us there. Close. So they're like a weird... I mean, we actually... Containment Priest should be amazing. I actually think this should be a relatively solid matchup for us. Double Stoneforge is so bad at Skull Clamp. I didn't really focus on that before, but I think that's something to be aware of. So we'll cut... Brain Lapse of Certainty, cut a Stoneforge. I'm okay with 1 Stoneforge Mystic. Then I think we just run it like that. Yeah, we'll run it like that. We really needed a few more pieces. Like, if we had, like, 1 or 2 more Moxen or, like, some 1-drops. The fact that we have no 1-drops is a little bit ridiculous. We didn't pass a single one, so there just happened to not be a single 1-mana white card in all 18 packs that we opened. All right, here we are for game 2. We're on the play this time, and yeah, we'll keep this. We can go turn 2 Thalia plus Verdant Wingmare, I think. So that's pretty strong. And then we have Rashad and Port to back it up. So we just need to hope they don't have too busted of a turn 1. But if they don't have a good turn 1, then we can really disrupt them. Punch on a mulligan to 6. No Mox, no Mox. Okay, just a Ponder. Hopefully they have a Mox that they're sandbagging, and all of a sudden it's going to cost 2. You just a glorified Signet. It's sort of crazy that you can make a Mox cost 2 more, and it's still like almost a playable card in this format. Just shows how strong they are, but these cards are pretty strong too. We're going to get to the point where we're on turn 2, we put 4 power into play, and we're attacking them for 3 mana with a Port. Okay, please at least just 1 Mox. Okay, I can deal with 1 Mox. Well, drawing a land there. Oh my, wait. That was a misplay. We should have played, yeah, we should have played a Plains there. I forgot that we were constrained on colored mana, so now we can only play Thalia, which is still solid, but that is definitely unfortunate. So they have Island. They could play, okay, Jace, sure, that's fine. So all that we miss out on 2 damage, which is too bad, but that's all that happened here. So we'll drop the Verdant Wingmare. Council Judgment is a decent card to have access to. So we hit them for 2. And we'll tap one of their islands in their upkeep. And now all their spells cost a lot more mana than normal. So, I mean, they can play a cantrip here if they use all of their mana. We'll be taking 1 every turn from this mana vault, but that doesn't matter. So, all right, I think I'm just going to play the Blade Splicer. Just get some pressure going. So now we're hitting them for 8. We need to decide if we want to go after the Jace, or we actually could just go after the Mox Pearl, potentially. What are they playing here? That's a lot of mana. Tinker? Frantic Search. Frantic Search is not too good when it costs 2 more. 2 mana, draw 2, discard 2. We might honestly want to Council Judgment the Mox Pearl. Although, actually, that doesn't really help because it's equivalent to just Rashad and porting a land. Well, they're just discarding a Emrakul. Okay, they can flip their Jace now in response to this trigger if they want to. We'll see if they do that. They don't. Okay, so that Jace will not be flipping for a while. Now they loot. I mean, yeah, I don't really see a way they can get out of this. Paying 2 for Mox, all right. We draw Skull Clamp. That's not really what we want to see, but not the end of the world. So we'll attack with everything. And then I think it's better just to... I guess we'll just play a Skull Clamp and then port their land in the upkeep. Be gone, island, or at least be tapped. So they're playing something in their upkeep. All right. We're okay against Sneak Attack, Emrakul, Gush. That cannot be right. Yeah, there's no way that was the correct play. I mean, I don't think it matters. I think they were done either way, but that was not a good one. All right, so on to the finals. That one went a little bit more smoothly. By a little bit more smoothly, I mean quite a bit more smoothly. Do we want any of these 3 cards? Stonecoil Serpent helps us fill a curve, I guess. Relic doesn't. Actually, Relic seems okay. I think we're just going to run it back. I can't really imagine us ever getting in a situation where we're using Library in this matchup, but I guess it could happen. Well, this hand is pretty weak. Yeah, I think we got to ship this. If we had, did the opponent keep? They did mulligan as well. If we had a little bit of acceleration, that would be one thing, but with no acceleration, that's just too weak. Okay, this hand is good. They're on a mold of 5. So we can keep and put back, I think, Skull Clamp here. Yeah, we'll do that. Then we can drop turn 1, Containment Priest, and then turn 2, Silverblade Paladin, hopefully, if we draw a white source. Okay, there's the white source. So land, Mox. I'm just going to play this. I think I'm going to play this in their upkeep. This plays around remand. We're not going to be able to get them with, like, I mean, I guess there's a world where they go, like, land, Mox, show and tell, and we really get them. But I think it's worth just to jam it there. Okay. Another Containment Priest is decent. I still think I'm just going to jam the Silverblade, though. One thing to note is that while we have these Containment Priests in play, we do not want to be flickering our own creature with Restoration Angel. So Show and Tell and Sneak Attack are both shut down. And those are the combo pieces they showed us in game 1. What? Okay. They're just playing Gush. I mean, maybe they have like a Metamorphose Balance or something, but even that would not be that bad at all. Yeah, I think they're probably just dead, honestly, which is pretty sweet. I did not think this deck was going to play so well, but it really is looking pretty strong. I assume they shuffled because I can't really think of what they would have kept. Yep, they chose to shuffle. Ooh, now we draw a Port. So we can tap their 1 land in their upkeep. And then they're dead next turn. Turn 4 kill with plenty of disruption. Pretty strong. Mono white is broken in this format. Okay, so they can play Time Walk. That's really their only way back into this. Well, all right. Desperate Ritual. Okay, sweet. So, turns out maybe you don't need to play blue in this format. Having double Vryn Wingmare and double Thalia is nice. If we had a few more Mox, I think this deck would be amazing. But even as is, we have turn 1 tax effect, not inconsistently. So I think we'll have a great matchup against Storm, a great matchup against like Reanimator or like decks that Containment Priest is really good against. We'll struggle against just like interactive control decks that have non-counter magic as their interaction. If counter magic is their whole plan and they're like, playing Spell Pierce and Force of Negation, Force of Will and whatnot, that's not a problem. But if they're playing like Kolagon's Command type stuff, then that would be bad. So hopefully we don't play against that. On to round 2. All right, we lost the die roll again. 0 for 2 in the die rolls to Corlash 0422. But this hand is amazing. We can drop turn 1 Vryn Wingmare. Man, if we were on the play, bummer. I mean, this hand's still great. I would rather this hand on the draw than like an average hand on the play, probably. They get to see what we have, see all our goodies. Temple Garden, not a land I expected to see. And then, against Llanowar Elves, maybe this hand is not as good as I was hoping it would be. I'm still going to drop the turn 1 Vryn Wingmare and hope that's good, but I'm less confident now. Okay, there is an island. I mean, I'm not really surprised. I don't think I've ever played against an opponent that's not playing blue. Okay, that's fine. They can blow up one of our Moxen, but I don't care about that. Oh, what? They know we have a Blade Splicer. That's a weird play. I think I would rather... Oh, wait, no. Let's see. So, do we want to Swords this or this? I think I want to go after their mana, so I'm going to Swords to Plowshares their Llanowar Elves and then play Thalia. So now their mana is really under some pressure here. Like, their spells cost 2 more, and we just hit one of their mana sources. We do need to find a way to, like... I mean, the ground is sort of clogged by this knight. But we, I mean, yeah, we can still attack in the air with this, and we can attack with our 3/3 first striker on the ground. Seasoned Hallowblade, okay, that's not a problem. Ooh, interesting. I was not really expecting that. So we will attack with just the Wingmare, I guess. There's not that much value in... Well, actually, no, we'll attack with both. We'll attack with both. Because now what can happen is, if they block, they'll discard a card and for first strike damage, and then we can play Resto and flicker our Thalia so it doesn't die. So they also got the memo that you don't need to be playing like heavy blue. So they discard. Oh, they have a Thalia of their own. That's funny. So we flicker our Thalia. They take 2, and now we're in pretty good shape. They don't have that much mana, and we're winning on board, and we have a good card in hand. So I think we're in a pretty good position here. I'm just gonna take this 4 damage. I think I'm okay with trading damage, and the 3/4 flyer is better than their 4/3. Tapping 2 for the Mock Sapphire, of course. Okay, Mana Vault is pretty garbage, but that's fine. We will attack with everything. Actually, I guess I'll leave this back. That just doesn't do that much to attack with that. We'll play the Splicer. And now the ground is pretty clogged up on both sides, but we have 5 power in the air, so I think that should be enough, hopefully. I mean, we'll see what they have, but they can't do anything like a Gideon or Fractured Identity because of these 2 taxing effects. It's weird that they're playing Probe in their Thalia deck. That does not seem like a good combo. Interesting. Alright, I mean, I'll just block with Blade Splicer. They want to trade a card with the bad part of Blade Splicer. Okay, discard Preordain. Yeah. Yeah, their deck is a weird construction. I mean, I get that Thalia is good against a lot of opponents, but they have some cards that do not pair well with Thalia at all. Oh, I guess this does mean the Golem doesn't have first strike anymore, but I don't think that matters. Okay, there's a path, so they can get us they can attack us on the ground, but they can't attack with a Seasoned Hallowblade. Just the Knight. So we'll take the 4. And then do we want to attack back with everything or just swing in the air? I think just the air. It doesn't actually... I mean, putting them to 1 is not really better than putting them to 3. And this way we have a blocker. I guess we could have just swung and then just replayed a new Thalia, but I think this is better. Now, I don't think there's anything they could draw. I mean, even if they draw another Time Walk, that wouldn't do it. Because we could first strike down the Seasoned Hallowblade and then chump it on the next attack. Okay, just swing for 4, so we'll take that. And then, yeah, another Time Walk, and we're still fine. Ooh. That can gain life. That's bad. That's actually really bad. So they're up to 7 now. And we drew a brick. So I'm going to attack with Thalia and Restoration Angel here. They just take it. Okay, that's good. That's really good for us. So now, if they draw a removal spell, then we're in bad shape. But against anything else, we're fine. We just play our backup Thalia. Keep the one that's untapped. So we have 2 blocks, and so we're good unless they draw a removal spell. Even if they draw a flyer, we're okay. And they've drawn like running good cards. I mean, Time Walk into removal spell into Night of Autumn is like sort of best case scenario. Oh wait, no. A flyer is okay because we have to lose our Vern Wingmare here if they attack with everything. We chump block one of them and then block. Okay, they're swinging with just the knight. Oh no, they're swinging with everything. Okay. So block there, and I guess there. Actually, no, I'll block here. Because if they're discarding their card, then we already win, so they can't really discard a card to this. So we go down to 2. They have another Time Walk or a Flyer, we're dead. Oh no, Flyer wouldn't do it. Are you kidding me? A third Night of Autumn? Okay, now we're actually in bad shape. That's actually ridiculous. They've had no cards, and they've just been top decking. Now we need to top deck something or we die. Jeez. That's crazy. And very, very annoying. Come on. I mean, they got us. There was one turn where I could have attacked with Thalia that maybe would have pushed in some more damage. Jeez. I mean, yeah, Parallax Wave would have won so easily. Well, triple Night of Autumn is something. So we want to go a little bit bigger now. Don't think we want Lotus Petal. We definitely do want that. I don't think we want the Relic. Oh, then we can kill one Stone Forge, which should not be in our deck to start. Do we want a Karn? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we'll run it like this. Man, I'm a little annoyed to lose that one. That did not feel like a game we should have lost. Ooh, okay. We'll just keep this one and just win with Library, I think. They had no cards for many turns in a row and just kept on drawing hit after hit after hit. That was actually, yeah, that was pretty brutal. Who knew just gaining 8 life off of back-to-back Night of Autumns off the top would be that good? Actually, we probably should not be playing 16 lands. I think we probably should have like another, like maybe a Karn or something over one of these lands. Leaving on Island Preordain is perfect for us. These are nice looking planes. Oof. That one's not nice looking though. Jeez. Well, we are playing 16 lands, which is too many. That's definitely wrong, but still to have drawn 7 in our first 9 cards is a little rough. We're definitely going to wasteland that. Thalia. Okay, well, we're not going to wasteland it now. I think I would rather... Well, we'll see what we draw. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? Are you kidding me? So, we literally have 9 lands that we've seen out of 11 cards. That is truly absurd. Trigon Predator? Okay, don't really care about that. Vryn Wingmare. Okay, so we can go... Land. Draw a card. Play Vryn Wingmare. Parallax Wave will be pretty nice at some point. Hopefully we can get Containment Priest before we cast that. Noble Hierarch, sure, so we'll take 3. Don't really care about that. Ooh, perfect. So now we go Port, draw a card, Stoneforge Mystic, grab that, and I'm just going to play the Containment. Actually, no, we'll pass. I have absolutely no need for the 4 basic planes in my hand, so I don't even care at all about discarding one of them. Take 3, don't care about that. We'll drop Containment Priest. Draw a card of the library. And then play Parallax Wave. All right, sweet. That game was pretty smooth. Do we want to make any changes going into this one? Trigon Predator is a little bit problematic. I do wish we had a bit more removal. There was a time when we almost took a Condemn and then passed it, which I feel a little bit sad about right now. So we can cut a Plains and bring in, I think, just a Karn. We have a pretty high curve here, but we're playing basically 18 like mana sources like that. So they have a lot of ways to deal with artifacts and enchantments, which is a little bit annoying, but we're not too reliant on them. Okay, I'll keep this. We can turn one either a Thalia or a Containment Priest. Lotus Petal, interesting. So we cut the Lotus Petal because we thought it wasn't that sort of matchup, but looks like our opponent disagrees. Like, that's just, I mean, that's cool. They did a lot of things, but it's not actually good. Unless they play a Planeswalker here. They've taken a ton of game actions, but the end result of that is they have, like, one small creature and not that many cards in hand. Mother of Runes. Okay, that we need to get rid of immediately. That is quite bad. So they have no cards in hand now. So, yeah, just immediate Swords to Plowshares on that. That's not going to fly here. Honor of the Pure is a good card in this sort of deck, but like you can't be playing all of these non-white creatures with Honor of the Pure, really. Kasali Pride Mage, okay. That's fine. Actually, that's pretty good. It'll be really big when it attacks. So I think we just go land, Mox, Silverblade, unpaired. And then we can drop an instant speed Resto or something. They're going to be hitting us for 5, though, which is a lot. I guess we just go port and attack. And I think I'm just gonna I'm trying to decide if I want to play Resto here or contain. I think I'm just gonna go Containment Priest. And then push combat Thalia. They can hit us for 5 again, and I'll just take it. We can almost double block and just kill it with first strike damage, but not quite. Trigon Predator, okay. Ooh, Elspeth is good. So they can attack for 4 with their Trigon Predator. I think I'm going to attack with both of my double strikers. They can trade with one. They can trade one of them with a Trigon Predator if they want to. Okay, looks like they are. And now I'm going to drop this Elspeth. And this should put in some nice work because we have double blockers now. So we can just block the Kasali Pride Mage with Elspeth tokens every single turn if we need to. If they find a way to deal with one of them, we can just chump with the Thalia, and that's fine. Okay, they drew land, so I think we should be in the clear now. Their deck is actually really cool. I like it a lot. I think there's a few choices that I would probably change slightly, but it's definitely a cool take on a deck, and I'm a fan. So we could hit for 7. Yeah, I think that's right. I think if we flicker this with Resto, it's fine. It wouldn't exile itself. Yeah, that would make sense. So we'll give one of these +3 and attack. And we'll just pass. Assume this is going at us. And I'm just going to jam this. We're not going to exile anything. I'm a little curious about this, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, we got there. Sweet. So, Mono White with only 3 Moxen is 2-0 and going to the finals. Do we want to make any changes here? I don't think that this is good. Yeah, Restoration Angel is actually quite good, and like the double Stone Forge with only 1 Skull Clamp to find is not. I really wish they left in, or yeah, I guess I just wish we had a sword or something. They cut a lot of the swords from Vintage Cube, and I support that sentiment, but I think they went a little too far. I wish they left in 1 more. But either way, this deck is pretty sweet, and we are on to the finals. Let's get that trophy. See you there. All right, here we are for the finals against Crewman Wilson, and we finally won a die roll, so that's pretty sweet. But we have to mulligan. And I'll keep this. Actually, this is really good. We can keep this bottom, the Relic, and then just turn 1, a Thalia. Not as good as turn 1 Thalia with a Mox, but Lotus Petal is still reasonable here. And then we can grab Stone. We can play Stone Forge on turn 2. And if we draw land, then turn 3 we can equip. I mean, we are playing a turn 1 Thalia, but we're not really hitting them that hard. I really wish this Stone Forge could grab a Batter Skull, because we're going to give them some time to get out from under the Thalia, but I still think this is a good hand to keep. Plains, Lotus Petal, Thalia. Hopefully they kept a hand that was really banking on like a 1-mana cantrip. They just conceded! Oh my gosh, wait, that's very screenshot worthy. That's awesome. Wow. All right. So whatever we're playing against does not do well against the turn 1 Thalia. That doesn't necessarily tell us much, but it's something. Do we want to make any changes? Parallax Wave might not be great here. I think it's still worth it, though. I think I'm just going to run it back. I mean, we know very little about their deck. We could cut the Relic, I guess, for it, but Relic has a surprising amount of utility in a lot of matchups, I think. And it's very rare that there's a deck that it doesn't hurt at all, whereas it literally does not hurt us at all. Well, this is... I'm actually going to keep this even though we have no white mana. Wasteland is really good. Hopefully... Okay, Mox Jet. That's pretty good against Wasteland. Lion's Eye Diamond. All right, so they are just Storm. And they're really storming off here. Okay. So we can go Mox, Mutavault, and 3/3 Stone Coil. I think that's worth it. We could also play Relic and hold up activation, but I think I'd rather establish some pressure. And then next turn we can go Relic and hold up activation while also animating Mutavault and attacking for 5. This means that they can't really draw many cards off the library. I don't really get why they played the Mana Crypt last turn. That just seems like a straight-up misplay. Interesting. They did pay 4. They paid 8 life? What? I mean, I guess they're just going for the kill this turn. That's the only real explanation. Thoughtseize, so they're down to 7. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. We can Wasteland their Underground Sea if we need to. They took our Resto. That is not really the card I would have expected. So I'm just going to go Relic. Exile your Thoughtseize. Wasteland your Underground Sea. Hit you for 5, and now they might just die to the Mana Crypt. All right. Wow. We just destroyed that league. Oh my gosh. I honestly was getting a little bit frustrated because I lost a few. I didn't get a trophy for a few leagues in a row, but then we just cruised through with this mono white deck. I mean, we didn't really cruise. We lost 2 games, but yeah, this deck was great. Thalia and Bring Windmare were amazing. They really pulled their weight. I mean, I knew they were going to be good, but they were that good. The Moxen, I mean, we didn't have a ton, but we got enough. And I mean, yeah, that was just really, really fun. It just feels very refreshing to play this format without just being like really hardcore blue control deck with a million forces. So feels really, really good, man. I'm happy that went so well. Thank you so much for watching. I love that. Maybe there's a little bit more depth to this format than I thought. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.